Welcome to East by West Farms, where we grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Today we're going to feed the fish. I've got a very special thing to do today. A few months ago, I think it was September, October, we bought a bunch of fish and released them in the pond. It's been winter, spring is coming, and my understanding is that we do need to feed the fish some food. It's not much organic material in this artificial dark pond. Really, it is a tank. A tank in Texas is a stock tank. Is a depression that you dig in the ground. Ours is 17 feet deep, and it collects water for livestock, cattle, cows, and all that, and of course for fish. So anyhow, we've got this tank. We've put fish in there in fall, and now it's time to feed the fish, and hopefully we'll see some of the fish eating the food. So the plan is to take a scoopful, a handful of fish food, throw in the pond, see if there's any fish taking it, and get the fish used to coming up to the surface. And this gives us an opportunity to figure out if there are fish left or not. The other thing we need to do is to do this during the hottest part of the day. Which is just about now. It's 2 p.m. here, sun's shining, kind of clouds are coming in and out. Yesterday was pretty chilly, today it's a lot more pleasant. Actually, I've been working up a sweat, digging another pond in the yard. So I get the scoop of fish food, I say a handful, so not an awful lot. I guess that qualifies a handful. Smells very fishy. And with this, let's mosey over to the pond and do our throwing action. We have the pond. I mean, I've never seen so much water in the pond. This is just absolutely amazing. It's completely full. We've got all the way to the berm. We've got the overflow over here and the swales that direct the water into the pond. Absolutely amazing. All right, so let's see if there are any fish in the water. No, I haven't done this before. It's more than a handful, isn't it? Let me see. All right, it's still floating on the water. Don't see an awful lot of nibblings. Well, so I don't know. Try another handful. Oh yeah, here's a fish. Yep, I can see fish here. Yep, there's one. All right. Well, this is a good sign. Definitely seen some fish jumping up and down. I'm now on the other side of the tank. Yeah, tank is a body of water that's dug in the ground. Doesn't have an inlet and outlet, is not fed by a well or by a stream. That means all the water that comes here in the tank is from surface runoff and from rainwater. Here's the overflow, so in case we have too much water, the water comes out. We were concerned originally that the fish might come out of the water. We have never seen so much water here in this tank. And we were concerned that the fish might be able to swim out of the overflow and get into the creek that's downstream from here. But looking at the surface here, yes, it is muddy, it is the clay, but there's no way that the fish could swim along here. We had some rain last night, so everything's pretty saturated. There's no way that a fish could swim through the outlet and make it out of the pond. So we've got the fish, we've seen fish going for the food. We've established that there's really no way that the fish can come out of the outlet. So all the fish we put in the pond should still be in there, except of course they got eaten by a snapping turtle or by some other animal. Now the other thing I'm seeing at the edge of the tank on the berm, it's an artificial berm, that's the excavated material that we use to build a barrier. I see a tremendous amount of Texas bluebonnets. Now they're not blooming yet, of course, but that's going to be absolutely spectacular in April, mid to end of April, when we've got a sea of blue flowers coming up here. I'm really looking forward to this. This must be this is probably the best time of the year here in South Central Texas, when we have the native wildflowers flowering. Now going forward, since we have the BCS mower, I think what we need to do in fall is that we mow the berm here and get rid of all the shrubbery that's growing. The bluebonnets do like the sunshine, they like the exposed side, and some of the spots where we have high grass, we really don't see an awful lot of bluebonnets. So that's something that we need to do in fall this year. Didn't have a mower previously, so we really couldn't do this. It's just way too much work to mow that whole thing by hand. But with this sickle mower that we have, it shouldn't really be a problem to just run over it and get rid of all the shrubbery that's growing here on the berm. Now, I've never done this before, it's all new to me, never had fish. Our focus in the farm at this point in time is to grow vegetables, like out here in our vegetable garden. That's the main focus. We also start experimenting with livestock. Fish is the first thing we put in the pond, or in the tank rather. And we're building the chicken coop, and you see our progress in many of the other videos that we've been publishing. We still need to do the chicken run and finish the chicken coop, so a lot of work to do. Fish are very easy, at least my understanding is that fish are very easy to handle. You put them in the tank, feed them once in a while, let them grow, and then try to fish them, which is another adventure, because I have never been fishing before. Well, I've been fishing a few times, never caught any fish, so we're gonna learn as we go. Well, so this was our adventure with the fish tank and feeding the fish. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and you get updated every time we post a new video. Click the bell icon to get notified as soon as we upload a new video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you like what you've seen, please give us a like and a thumbs up. Thanks so much, and see you at the next video.